I'm Marc Levin, Director of the Center for Effective Justice at the Texas Public Policy Foundation, and I'm here to testify today about the juvenile pilot programs. I've been very impressed with how the Juvenile Probation Commission has implemented the commitment reduction program in terms of requiring research to be submitted to show that those community-based programs that we're funding have been effective through studies, through other jurisdictions, and then of course ongoing performance measures, and which deal with not only recidivism but also positive outcomes like educational progress, if it's a vocational program, progress in that regard. And so whether those departments will be funded again for the 2011 fiscal year will depend in part on their results from the previous fiscal year. So it's competitive in that sense, and it's based on ongoing performance measures. The latest statistics we've seen show that every juvenile probation department that's received the commitment reduction program funds has either met or in most cases I think more than met their goal in terms of reducing commitments to TYC. We do have some specific recommendations going forward in addition to, of course, building on the commitment reduction program and continuing these pilot programs. I think we can look at further improvements in performance measures, not so much CRP specific, but overall in TYC and Juvenile Probation Commission. Some of the ones that we suggested the Juvenile Probation Commission track are the performance of each juvenile probation department on various things such as the re-referral rate, the technical revocation rate, restitution collections for victims. And I think we need more information about the various local residential facilities. We know that both the secure, which are mainly county run, and then the non-secure, which are actually regulated by Department of Family and Protective Services, because they also mostly take child welfare clients as well. So actually, I think DFPS does even less in terms of accountability than juvenile probation with respect to the facilities they regulate. Now, there's standards, all from juvenile probation and DFPS, on restraints and the facilities, but I'm more interested in, and I'm not saying those aren't important, but in the outcomes of those facilities. And I think we have very little information there. So I'd like to see us strengthen those performance measures and kind of spread what works. We do recommend expanding participation in the CRP, so I was pleased to hear about Tarrant County. We also recommend increasing the flexibility in state funding.
Can you take these recommendations that you've written up here and obviously present them to the committee chairman, possibly in a way of either budgetary notes for the budget and or legislative recommendations